the Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. And the returner will be brought down. So the UCF Knights return team will have that offense backed up. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Caught near the sideline, it's Clark. The Knights will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Mountaineers offense has the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Snap in the shotgun. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This defense in front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Martinez looking to fire. He finds his man. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Still on his feet at the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Quick strike complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Martinez will let it fly. He makes a grab, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll keep it himself. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the defense doing work. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
The Knights headed quickly to the line. Running it to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to throw on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Beckham. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Martinez looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Oh, what a move to get open. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position, and the returner will be brought down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Trying to set the tone with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. He'll do it himself. How about that elusive? Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. He'll pull it on the read. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Powers forward. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the pummeling has started. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 8 over Kent State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
UCF 0.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to throw deep right side. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Give to the fullback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
2nd down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Power football with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further.
27, UCF, 0.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's